Do you know if you are C15 deficient? Trust me on this, you don't want to be. Your C15 number is a new number you should care a lot about. So, what is C15? C15 is an essential fatty acid. Many of us know this term, essential fatty acids, from learning about omega-3s, which we know are essential fatty acids. C15 is actually the first essential fatty acid to be discovered in 90 years. So let's get back to what it actually is. C15 is a saturated fatty acid. Again, okay, so before you say saturated fatty acid, aren't those not good for me? Remember, this has been debunked for a long time now. Not all saturated fat is unhealthy for you. This is an example of where our government recommendations steered us in the wrong direction for a long time. In the 1970s, we were told to eat less fat to reduce the risk of heart disease, and we all became scared of fat, especially saturated fat. Unfortunately, we know what happened here. This led us to that whole fat-free SnackWells era. We now know that was terrible. People eating sleeves of fat-free cookies because they were just calories, no fat, not good at all. We also now know that not all saturated fat is created equal. A little bit of the right type of saturated fat within a whole food, healthy diet can actually be beneficial to you. C15, also known by the way as pentadecanoic acid, is a healthy saturated fatty acid. Unlike some other that may increase inflammation and heart disease, higher levels of C15 have been associated with good health, including balanced immunity, improved overall health, healthy metabolism, red blood cell health, liver health, and gut health. You want to think of C15 as an armor for our cells, something protecting all of our cells from breaking down. I want some armor around my cells. So why do our levels of C15 matter? A deficiency syndrome of C15 has recently been discovered. It was actually just published in the peer-reviewed journal Metabolites. Cellular fragility syndrome is the first nutritional deficiency syndrome to be discovered in 75 years and may be affecting as many as 1 in 3 of us. But here's the good news. Replenishing our C15 levels can fix our cells, restore metabolic health, liver health, and heart health. Supplementing with fatty 15, the only pure C15 supplement clinically shown to increase C15 levels, is an effective and safe way to replenish our C15 levels. Average C15 levels have been lowering over the past few decades because we're eating less whole dairy fat foods, our primary source of C15. And there's lower C15 content in the dairy most of us do eat due to changing agricultural practices. People in Sardinia, a blue zone, those regions around the world where people live significantly longer and healthier lives, eat a lot more grass-fed cheese. Also, just aging in general, which hopefully we're all doing, causes C15 levels to naturally decline. So here's why you should really care about your C15 levels, and it involves some good news. The good news here is that this nutritional deficiency syndrome is detectable. There's a test by Genova for it, and it's fixable. While some of us may have a lifestyle where it is appropriate to add in blocks of high-quality grass-fed cheese, for most of us, supplementation is the way to go. A recent clinical trial has shown that fatty 15, I've got mine right here, can fix C15 deficiency. And that's why you should all care about your C15 levels. They are detectable, they are fixable. We can do something about this, friends.